Hey guys, this is your friend Les, and I am here today with a tutorial on how to create basements in The Sims 4. Believe it or not, I actually got a couple of requests from several different people asking for a tutorial on how basements work in The Sims 4, so I thought, what the heck, let's go ahead and do that. So the house that I'm going to be adding a basement to is a house that I created called By the Creek. I did do a speed build video for it, and the house is up in my gallery if you want to check that out. I'll put some links for that in the description below. Alright, so basements, they pretty much work very similar to the way they did in The Sims 3. And the nice thing about basements in The Sims 4 is they all have the same functionality as rooms here. With the exception of being able to place windows on the exterior walls of the basement. You can place windows down there, but you just can't place them on the exterior. So if you already have a house that you've already built, you may not have enough room inside your house or have made plans to add a basement to it. So you're going to have to find a spot to make some room. And if you just don't want to move things around your house, there is another option, and I'll show you that option after we do this first one. So the spot I'm going to use to put in the basement for this house is going to be right over here behind the kitchen, where I have this little office space here. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get rid of everything in this room and just sell it. Alright, and the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to delete these 3 walls sections. And now, I know I want to place my stairs right here, but I only have 4 grids. For stairs, we're going to need at least 5 grid spaces to place some stairs. So my stairs are going to end right here, where the different flooring, where the wood flooring ends and that concrete flooring begins. So, in order to take account for that, when I go to place my basement, I'm going to have the basement come out at least 2 more tiles. And before I place these stairs, there's one thing you have to keep in mind when placing these stairs. You can adjust the foundation of your home, even though you have stairs going down into the basement. But if your foundation runs a little too high, you're going to need to replace your stairs if you've already placed them that are going down into your basement if they run out of room. Because when you raise the level of your foundation, or you raise the level of your walls, like if you want to make your walls higher, that means you're going to have to take an account for more room for your stairs, because the higher your walls or the higher your foundation, the higher the height of the stairs have to be. So that's going to increase in grid spaces that those stairs are going to require. So I'm going to keep everything. Let's delete that wall one more time. Didn't mean to add that back in there. So yeah, that's something to take into account, is you've got to have enough grid spaces for the stairs, and the higher your walls or the higher your foundation, the more room it's going to require. Alright, so to find the basement tool, go to Walls and Empty Rooms, and it's going to be the 3rd option from the left. And so what I'm going to do for the moment is I'm going to bring my basement out. Let's see, that's 4 grids, and that's 5, and I'm just going to do 6 grids, just to be on the safe side. Now, as you can see, it looks like, oh, well, that basement didn't place. Don't worry, it did place. So we're just going to hit our page down button on our keyboard to go to the basement level. Our basement is here. One thing to take note about basements is you cannot delete these exterior walls. So when you place your basement, you cannot manipulate the walls at all. Besides, you can click on it and highlight the room, and you can use these grabbers to manipulate it any way that you want. These square rooms and the rounded ones, the octagonal rooms, you can place those all you want to. and I never use them. I just always draw out my rooms. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to draw out my room. I kind of know what I want, so I'm going to go ahead and draw it out. Let's see here. Actually, let's come out this way. And we're going to bring our basement out to about here. I think that's what I'm going to want because we're going to do something different later on. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to remove these panels. That wall does exist. Let me delete it. Silly tool. Now let's say you decide, you know, wait a second, I want this part of the wall to come in. But since you can't delete it, and you can't manipulate it that way with the wall tool, all you got to do is just draw how far you want it to come in, and then click on your new room that was created and hit your delete button, and that'll take care of that. Alright, I don't want that, so I'm going to put that back. Now, let's put in our stairs, and I'm just going to go with some random stairs here, and let's see, here we go. So now our stairs are in, and it should come out exactly where I wanted them to come out. And as you can see, let me adjust my camera. There's my stairs. Perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. Alright, so to make this look better as, you know, aesthetic wise, let's go ahead and let's fix this. I'm just going to go with some random stuff here and make sure our place fence by drawing is on. Oops, there we go. Now we got that in, and normally I would go ahead and I would fix that up, repaint this. Alright, looks like our column came onto the inside, so let's move that back to the outside. There we go. And let's go ahead and let's fix our floors too. Now, this is not a pre-setting in the flooring option, so what I did was I hit my Control F on the keyboard to get the half tiles. And so I'm just going to very quickly, whoops, derp, that's not what I wanted. Let's go back to Control F and go ahead and place my flooring in so everything matches. Alright, now let's do the concrete one, and let's just fill everything out. And if that's something you didn't know how to do, now you know how to do it. And it's really simple, and you can do lots of amazing things with it. Okay, so we got our stairs in. We have our basement in. Now that we got our basement in, say, let's go to option 2. Say you don't have enough room in your house to place your basement access. Well, for the first time ever, you can do outside access without having to use any sorts of crazy advanced cheat codes like constrained floor elevation cheats, that sort of thing. Here we can. It's very, very, very simple to do. So I'm gonna clear all this space out, and I'm going to get rid of these items, and I'm going to move this to about there. And I might as well go ahead and move my ceiling in some more, even though it's gonna mess up my design, but that's okay. We can go back and we can fix that later. And I'm just, yeah. So yeah, that completely changed the way my roof looks, but that's okay. That can be fixed later, but I'm not going to do that because the main focus is basement. Okay, so let's navigate back to our walls and empty rooms to place our basement. Let's turn the grids back on. Now remember, we need at least 5 spaces for the steps themselves. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do 2 grids, and let's see, that's 3, 4, 5. Alright, we got our 5 grids in, and actually I want to bring that back. No, hold on, let's keep that there. And what I want to do is I want to connect it with the rest of the basement. And let's go ahead and let's put our door in. Alright. Now, let's go up one level real quick. As you can see, I cannot click on that room that we just created for the basement. So we need to go and we need to click on that. Now that we have that highlighted, let's hit our page up button again. And you'll see you can now see it from the from above the ground. Alright, so you see this yellow outline here. If you click that yellow outline, you'll get an option that says Remove Ceiling. This is, if I hit Remove Ceiling, that's going to remove the ceiling for the room that I have highlighted. Now, as you can see, let's turn the grids off. We can now see down into our lower level. We now have outside access. Well, almost. Now we got to put in some stairs. And I think I'm going to have to pull that back one more tile, because my door is a little further up than I had originally planned. So let's get some stairs. Let's get the ones that match. And let's go ahead and add our stairs in. Now we have stairs leading down to the basement. And just for aesthetics, let's make sure everything matches the outside. And we'll put, oh, I guess I got to go down a level for that. Alright, there we go. So now everything matches. You can even paint the exterior walls of your house if you wanted to, or of your basement, excuse me. And that's just for aesthetic purposes. If you're a person that plays with walls up, you don't have bare walls, that sort of thing, drywall staring at you. So now we have our access down to the bottom of the basement, and if you need to make this look better, you can go to your shrubs. You can, let's go to shrubs. We can put this baby here if we wanted to. Or if you'd rather not go that route, you could go to your fencing tool, and we could add the hedges there to kind of block that off, keep Sims from falling in, even though technically they can't fall in. So that's how you create outside access to your basement. And the same will apply here. If you change the height of your foundation, your stairs are going to require more room. And as you can see here, my stairs over here disappeared because there is no longer not enough room for those stairs to function. So I'm just going to undo that, and now my stairs are back. Alright, one more cool little feature to show you is you can do second level basements. So we can have a ground level basement, another ground level basement that we'll call it basement level 2. So yeah, so let's say you want a loft style basement, which can be done. We will extend our basement out, and instead of dragging this wall out, we're going to keep that wall there, and we're going to draw some new walls. Come on. Alright, now we have a new room created, and the next thing we are going to want to do is go to our fencing tool. Select the replace fences, find the fencing that you want to use, and go ahead and move your mouse and hover it over that wall, and as you can see, it gives you the option to replace that wall with a fence. Let's go ahead and do that. Now our wall has been replaced with that fence. So now we can take our sledgehammer tool, and we can delete that flooring, and it will not screw anything up. So now you have a loft where you can look down into the basement. You can add stairs if you anywhere you'd like. So let's see here, we should have enough room. We can put some stairs there, and you can always go in and you can add your railing later if you wanted to. Let's see here, let's find some appropriate railing. I don't think that one matches exactly, but we'll take it. And since we're in here, let's go ahead and put some lighting in so we can see just a little bit better. Let's see here. I want to go with these so we can see. We're no longer in the dark. There we go. All right, now we can see better. So now we got our loft, and just, you know, if you're building a loft, make sure you put in some columns to make it look like it's being held up. There. I'm all about aesthetics. I can't help it. All right, so now we have our loft, and we can access our loft. We have it down here, and you can do whatever you want. All right, so now that we have our loft, let's say you want to put a above ground pool in. I don't think we have enough room for that. Nope, doesn't look like we have enough room. So let's say you want to put a pool in underground. All right, let's go ahead and let's go to our pool tool. And let's draw out our swimming pool. Well, we're going to need some access to that swimming pool. So let's go ahead and let's draw our room. And I probably just, you know, mess this up royally, but that's okay. Okay, good. It did create our flooring. So I'm going to... Yes, that wall does exist. I don't know what the heck you're talking about. That wall exists. I have found that the basements have been a little let's see, what's the word I'm looking for? I think they're a little glitchy somewhat, and because I keep getting errors like, nope, you can't delete that wall, but it's like, yes, it is a wall that I can delete. So we got our pool in. You can put pools in, and if you wanted to, you could go up here if you had room, but we don't have any room since it's directly underneath our house. We could remove the ceiling for this room so you could see the pool from outside, that sort of thing. All right, let's go down one more level. Now, windows. You can place windows in the pool, of course. But as you can see, you cannot put any windows there. Now, if you wanted to add some windows to your basement, you can draw out a room. And then let's go back to our windows. Let's see here. And you can put your windows in right there. And as you can see, it does allow for some natural lighting to come in, even though there's no real light. And if you wanted to, you could turn on your... I think it would require cheats. Nope, there you go. You could put some outside plants if you wanted to make it look like you were looking outside. That's something that definitely can be done. And of course, you could paint those walls to you could make it blue to match the sky, that sort of thing, and you're good to go. But this is pretty much the basic functionalities of basements that I'm showing you guys here. So hopefully it answers all of the basic questions you may have. Just remember, if you adjust the wall levels, let's see, we can adjust these wall levels. We can make them tall. As you can see, my stairs disappeared because I did not have enough room for them. So let's go ahead and let's pull that out. And let's find out how many grids we need exactly for our stairs. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Looks like we need about 6 grid spaces. 6 to 7 grid spaces for these stairs to work. And we could do the same thing here if we wanted to make it look deeper. I like how it looks deeper. And the columns automatically adjust too. So we are good to go there. But I believe that's it. If you have any questions as far as the basics of the basement tools, let me know and I'll do my best to answer any questions you might have. And yeah, that's about it. Thanks so much for watching, you guys. I will see you guys later. Don't forget to like the video if you liked it, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. Have a great day, y'all. Bye. Thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you like the video if you liked it, and don't forget to leave some comments, because comments are awesome. I love interacting with you guys, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Have a great day, y'all. Bye.